My name is Heath Silcox. I'm the state commander for the Veterans of Foreign Wars. I'm here to go ahead and start this whole thing for you today. A couple changes to your program. Anybody has a program? Here's your pen. Go ahead and make some changes. I'm not Rod Arquette. I'm a little better looking though, I promise. He's better speaking though than I am. So, Rod Arquette couldn't make it. He apologizes, and he had a different conflict that couldn't make it today. So he does apologize and wishes he could have made it. So that's number one change. Number two change, Jenny Taylor. She had a family death, and unfortunately that's really hard for her at this point, but she couldn't make this either. So she will not be here to speak either. All right, what are we on? Number three. If you are one of the people getting an award today, after this is over, we would like you to go back to the steps in the back for a photo, okay? Now for everyone else, including them, when we get done with the ceremony, we're gonna go out these doors right here, out on the step, and we're going to do Big Bertha, which is the big American flag, and we're all gonna take a picture with it and things like that, and so that's gonna be right after this. We would like everybody to go out these doors here on the right to do the photo op with that after it's over, okay? All right, let's see, did I do everything? My name, I gave you a bad joke. I think I got everything, so. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the invocation. So the VFWs, we're gonna have our chaplain come up and do this, Gabrielle Takuro. And so we'd like everybody to please stand, remove your covers.
O sovereign ruler of the universe, we pause at the beginning of our Honor Guard event and recognize that you are the Lord of hosts and a just and loving God who offers grace and peace to those who seek to follow your ways. Be with us, O Lord, as we gather for this important Honor Guard event. Thank you for each person in attendance. Bless the fellowship and interaction among our comrades. May your wisdom and counsel guide us as we seek to educate and carry out the programs to benefit the citizen and especially the veterans of this great land. We will now have a moment of silence to honor and remember our departed comrades, those held as prisoners of war, and those missing in action. At this time, we will have a moment of silence to remember those presently serving around the world as they defend freedom and fight evil. Amen.
Cover. You want your Gabrielle. Sorry, I would use hers, but please stay standing. We're going to do the national anthem and the posting of the colors. The American Legion and the VFW will be doing the color guards, and then the national anthem will be sung by Allison Lawrence. Color guard, it's on you. Present arms.
Left. Detail. Roll. Post. Color numbers. Present.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
arms. You may be seated. So if you didn't guess, I got thrown this at the last second, so I apologize. I don't have the pretty speech all put together. I don't have the pretty face. I don't have any of those kind of things. So once again, my name is Heath Silcox. I am an Afghanistan and Iraq veteran. I'm an Army veteran, and I am the commander of the VFW. So right now we're going to do the military service songs. This is going to be sung by the Utah Military Academy Choir. I've heard these guys many times. They've made me cry a couple times, so they're really good if you haven't heard them before. When they sing your song, please stand up. You're welcome to salute. You're welcome to sing along with them. So go ahead. Thank you.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might as the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won as the army goes rolling along. Red is high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Down off the cadence, loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
United States Navy.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marines.
United States Navy.
Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to foreign shores, we sail at the break of day. Through our last night ashore, dream to the foam, until we meet once more. Here's wishing you a happy voyage home.
United States Air Force.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come to meet our thunder. Adam now, give them the gun, give them the gun. Hey, down we dive, starting our flame from under. Off with one hell of a roar. We live, remember down in flame. Hey, it's up for you, it's Air Force.
United States Space Force.
Through the night, we watch the lights, guardians beyond the blue. The invisible front line, war fighters brave and true. Boldly reaching into space, there's no limit to our sky. Standing guard both night and day, we're the Space Force from on high.
United States Coast Guard.
So here's the Coast Guard marching song. We sing on land or sea. Through surf and storm and howling gale, high shall our purpose be. Sandberg Brothers is our guide, our fame, our glory too. To fight, to save, or fight to die, like Coast Guard we are.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So looking over the sea of hats, we've got American Legion, VFW here. It's amazing to come together as a team like we try to do every day. Let's start off. I know I'm going to go a little off of this a little bit. Man, we have so many different combat here and non-combat here. So it's amazing when we come together and the things we can do together. As a veteran, we stand for the American freedoms. We stand for our people to make sure they are safe. But as a veteran, we take care of each other too. It doesn't matter what suit you wore, what BDUs you wore, whatever you wore, we all wore the same uniform. May not look the same, but we all wore that veteran uniform. And today we are together as a team, not just the VFW, not just the American Legion. We are a team, and we always work together. And it's amazing as I've gone through Utah and met with my VFW posts, that how much they try to work with the American Legion and how much the American Legion tries to work with the VFW. It's an amazing thing to see because we both have so different things that we're trying to accomplish, but yet so many things that are the same thing, like taking care of veterans. That's our number one concern for both of us, taking care of veterans. So next up is we have a statement by U.S. Senator Romney and Lee, and these are going to be read by Utah State Senator Heidi Balderby.
First, from U.S. Senator Mitt Romney. He says, Utah is well represented by service members and veterans who have served our country despite the risks and sacrifices required of them. As a senator for Utah, I've had the distinct privilege of meeting with many of our veterans, whether at the VA in Salt Lake City, during honor flight trips to Washington, D.C., or at the Veterans Day commemoration events across the state. At events like these, I'm inspired by the patriotic service of Honor Guard members who provide color guards and perform military rites for our veterans. Today, we recognize those who donate both their time and resources to honor others. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Utah Honor Guard members who have made immense sacrifices to serve our nation in uniform and continue to serve our veterans today. Because of selfless people like you, Utah is the best state to live, work, and raise a family. Next, this statement comes from our U.S. Senator Mike Lee. He says, to Utah's Honor Guards, today it is my great privilege to honor you. It is through your unwavering dedication that countless veterans have received the military funeral honors they have earned. This is not only a recognition of their honorable service, but a comfort to their families. Whenever Utah's Honor Guards fold our flag, fire a 21-gun salute, or play taps for a veteran, they speak for all of us in commemorating a life of timeless service. Utah's Honor Guard truly embody a lifetime commitment to service before self. Working through the VFW and American Legion, our Honor Guards ensure that every veteran is seen and not forgotten. Today, we turn our attention to you to express our sincere gratitude and extend our deepest appreciation. You deserve the highest recognition, and it is an honor to have you as representatives of our great state. Sincerely, Michael S. Lee. And I just wanted to add just another little brief statement by some other greats. And one of them was Martin Luther King Jr. He said, everyone can be great because everyone can serve. And Theodore Roosevelt said, this country will not be a good place for any of us to live unless we make it a good place for all of us to live in. And that is what you are all doing today. Thank you so much for your service.
in case you didn't know, this week was Military Spouse Week. So if you're a military spouse, will you please stand up and be recognized? You've done so much for us veterans. It's amazing what you guys do in the background that we need you.
Sometimes we forget people as our spouses and how much they do for us in the background. They're the ones when we go to a 2-week training, a month of training, whatever. They're the ones that have to keep the house going and keep the children and things like that going. And some of them have done the dual service where they're doing the military and the spouse. So we want to make sure we thank them at all times. So, okay, we're going to do a musical number by Cody Cambridge. He's going to do Danny Boy.
Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed in white with snow. And I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But if he come and all the roses dying, and I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say, enough there for me. And I shall feel, though soft you tread above me, and then my grave will richer, sweeter be, and I shall rest and tell you that you love me, and I shall rest in peace until you come to me, and I shall rest in peace until you come to me.
All right, so does everybody know what they're here for? You guys just kind of got told to show up and look pretty. Hey, so we're here to honor some people today. So most of these, and I'm part of the Honor Guard also. So I'm part of the Salt Lake County VFW Honor Guard. So I do go do Honor Guards also. I just haven't been there as many times as you guys all have. So we're going to get to that here in a minute, but I just want to make sure everybody knows that's what they're here for. If you aren't here for that, I apologize. You're in the wrong room. It's down the hall. Just kidding. All right. So next is going to be a statement from our governor's office. This will be read by Amy Winder Newton, Salt Lake County Council. Did that change? Okay, that changed. Sorry. See, it's changing as you go. I'm getting there. So the next person that's going to speak doesn't like me. Every time I go to his office, he doesn't want to see me. He doesn't want to do anything with me. He comes to our conventions. He tells me to go away. Just kidding. We really like our Representative John Curtis from the 3rd District. He's an amazing person. He's very pro-veteran, very much wants to help our state of Utah, wants to help grow the state of Utah. So the next speaker will be U.S. Representative John Curtis from 3rd District.
Okay, because of the introduction, I just have to do this. Come back, come back, come back. I love you, man. I'm so pleased and quite frankly honored and humbled to be with you today. And I want you to know that as I reflected on what I might share with you, I kept thinking about my father. And if you would allow me just to share a few thoughts about him. He served in the Navy in World War II, and he never did go and serve in active combat. By the time he entered the war, he served down in San Diego, but never had a chance to go overseas and never serve in combat. And therefore, I think wouldn't totally qualify to be wearing your hat and that VFW insignia. But I want you to know, he told me about you, and that's one of the things I want to share with you. He taught me two things. First of all, respect for the uniform. He used to love to tell the story about how he would get a 48-hour leave, and he could leave San Diego, get home, spend a few hours, and get back to San Diego in time for his 48-hour leave. How did he do that? He hitchhiked. And he would talk about all he had to do is stand out in that road in his uniform and a car never passed him. And that was so amazing to me that there was that much love, that much respect, and that much trust for the uniform. And so for my whole life, I've carried that love, that trust, and that respect for the uniform. And quite frankly, as someone who has never worn the uniform, you must know that inspires jealousy in you and gratitude for you. So the second thing that my father taught me, and I want you to know that I can remember the room, the chair, the color of the wall, when I'm going to guess I was 5 or 6 years old, he sat me down and he taught me patriotism and love of this country. And part of that was to tell me about your sacrifices. He told me that you had lost friends, family, suffered injury because you love this country and because you love freedom. And as a 5-year-old, that was ingrained in my heart, and I knew just how important what you had done was for me, for my children, for my grandchildren, and for all, not just Americans, but all people who love freedom. And I get it. Sometimes you might look around and feel like not everybody appreciates that. And I watch, for instance, what's happening in China with taking the freedom away from Hong Kong and taking the freedom away, the wanting to take it away from Taiwan. And I ask myself, what can I do to honor you and your sacrifice and your commitment? And I know I need to find something. I don't wear the uniform like you do, and I don't have that chance to make the same sacrifices as you do. But I want you to know that I consider that a sacred responsibility. Now you'll enjoy this moment with me. There's an arrest warrant for me in China. Because I will refuse to let them take away the freedom, not just of Americans, but of anybody. And I realize that sometimes, unfortunately, that threat comes from within our own country, and that it's just as important to stand up. The freedom you fought for does let people have different opinions and different approaches, and sometimes that's frustrating. But I'm here to tell you, if they want to take away energy independence from this country, I'm not going to let them. We know how important energy independence is. If they want to spend and spend and spend so that we're not stable and we don't have the money for military, I'm not going to let them. And if our own federal government wants to take our land away from us here in Utah, I'm not going to let them do that either. So just know this. Those of us that have not worn the uniform love you, respect you, are jealous of you, and are grateful for you. And we want to honor your commitment by making our own commitments to you to let you live on and your sacrifice live on. So thank you for including me in this very special program today and letting me feel just a little bit of what it's like to be you and to rub shoulders with you. Thank you very much.
Anybody see my mistake? Anybody see my mistake? I got so excited to hear Danny Boy, I skipped somebody. So, I apologize. My fault. This is why they have somebody else do this, not me usually. So usually a little Marine about yay tall, he's the guy that does this, not me. So I apologize. So we're going to have the statement by Utah representatives. It'll be read by Utah State Representative Kevin Stratton.
The truth is, I think we'd all love to hear that song much more than me speaking, but I am so grateful to be here, and it's important that we take this minute because in representing the Utah legislative bodies, the House and the Senate, we too, with our federal delegation, have been so well represented by our wonderful Representative Curtis and perhaps soon to be Senator. We'll see how that works, but thank you for the service there. We too recognize, acknowledge the great role that you play. Not only you, but those that love you and support you. And so we want to thank you. And I have a short statement that I've been asked to read that I think really reflects what the heart of what I'm trying to say. In the heart of every nation lies a solemn duty to remember, honor, and cherish those who have served and sacrificed for its freedoms. In the United States, this duty finds its noble expression through the tireless efforts of organizations like the American Legion and Veterans for Foreign Affairs, their dedicated honor guards. These guardians of remembrance, I love that phrase, these guardians of remembrance, play a pivotal role in upholding the sacred bond between the nation and its veterans, embodying the gratitude and respect owed to those who have donned the uniform. Honor guards serve as custodians of tradition and memory. They stand as living tributes to the bravery and sacrifice of generations past, ensuring that the valor of veterans is never forgotten. Through their ceremonial duties at events such as military funerals, parades, and memorial services, they instill a sense of reverence and gratitude in communities across the nation. In their crisp uniforms and solemn demeanor, honor guards embody the dignity and respect benefiting those who have served their country. I would just like those to raise your hand, if you would, that have had the opportunity and have been blessed by the service and the passing of a loved one. I had this experience. My father was a World War II veteran of the Army. He passed at 98 years old last March. And I remember the impact of that 21-gun salute, the taps, and then a member of the honor guard presenting the flag as I sat next to his beloved wife. My mother passed away several decades, 25 years ago, and he was married to a wonderful spouse that supported him, and we all love her, but sat next to her, and the comfort and strength that memory, that dignity, that honor brought to that event. Honor guards serve as ambassadors of patriotism and service, inspired future generations to hold the values of duty, honor, and sacrifice. In their dedication to honoring veterans, they demonstrate the enduring legacy of service and the profound impact that individuals can have on their communities and their nation. By preserving the memory of past sacrifices, honor guards ensure that the torch of freedom is passed on to future generations with reverence and solemnity. I want to thank you all for the role you play in weaving a golden thread in the patriotic fabric of our community and nation. God bless you.
All right, so we got another change to the program. We're going to do a musical number by Ellie Frankham. She's going to sing God Bless America.
Stairs on this side if you don't want to try to make that long step.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
All right, so who's tired of hearing me speak? I got another couple of funny stories. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really not that great of a speaker, so I get it. So next is the presentation awards. So we're going to do a little housekeeping really quickly so everybody knows what's going to happen. When they call your name, you're going to come up over here. You're going to start over here, and you're going to work your way around and then out that way. Everybody understand? Normally, I would say the Marines understand, but let's say the lieutenants in the office understand. Sorry. We do have crayons, everything else, it's okay. I'm joking. Do not kill me, Marines. I'm joking. Okay, so we're going to do the awards presentation. This is where my notes don't say what's going on, so I'm shooting from the hip right now. Craig Thorne is supposed to have somebody that's going to come up here and read this. Craig Thorne. I'd call Ryan Thorne up if you'd rather. I know he's here. I can see him back there. Who's going to come up here and read these? Am I doing this?
Let's see. Harvey. Yeah. We'll have Harvey read. He's a former DJ.
Come on up here. You get to read names. I'm going to come down here for this.
Whenever you're ready, Commander.
Okay, we're going to start with the
Patriot Guard Riders. Gary Barton. Reed Newman. Stephen Booth. Cindy Dreisel. Bruce Chandler. Kathy Knott.
the Patriot Guard Riders. And now, ladies and gentlemen, VFW Post 1481 Honor Guard. Chuck Love. Harley Doyle. Larry Fox. Ken Ingram. Dennis Harrison. Steve Mittendorf. Carlos Aguilar. Larry Slater. Accepting for Dora Lawson, Chuck Law. Jim Sandor. Jason Anderson. VFW 1481 Honor Guard. Front center, Spanish Fork, VFW Honor Guard. Doug Brewery. Lynn Hazel. John Duncan. Tammy White. Leon Jackson and Sid Cardone. 4th VFW Honor Guard. And now my post for the Mount Timpanogos Honor Guard. Front and center. We will start with Les Langford. Come on up, Les. Langford. 75, Les. 75. Ladies and gentlemen, Les Langford. Julio Homer. VFW Commander Greg Ford. The Timpanogos Honor Guard. And it is the Timpanogos Honor Guard that's hosting this event. Okay, front and center, please. Payson VFW Honor Guard. Daryl Moxon. Moyer. Looks like it. Leon Jackson. Brian Bell. Adam Ryder. Bill Collins. Vern Mayer. Our Payson VFW Honor Guard. Center, American Legion, Farmington, Post 27. David W. Parker. Robert D. Anderson III. Ronald G. Mooney. Stephen J. Steve. William A. Hubbard. Kent Hanson. David F. Layton. Gary Naylor. Ladies and gentlemen, your American Legion Farmington House 27. Front and center, the combined Veterans Honor Guard of Weaver and Davis County. Arnold Lammer. Cindy George. Farron Johnson. Francis Child. Ron Ocaña. Paul Camp. Bill Kelly. Dave Haddock. Gary Hansen. Ted Anderson. Chris Patrick. Daryl Paulette. Honor Guard of Weber and Davis County. Front and center, American Legion, South Salt Lake, Post 71. We will start with Gregory Johnson Jr. Then Gregory Johnson Sr. Bob McCullough. Mesa. Steve Caldwell. Doug Collins. Ron Nordgren. Ladies and gentlemen, your American Legion, South Salt Lake, Post 71. Front and center, American Legion, Spanish Fork. Ladies and gentlemen, Commander Thorne told me that he would like to let you know that the plaques just arrived for the Combined Veterans VFW Honor Guard for Weber and Davis County. So we've already called their names, but if they'd like to go up, and their plaques have just arrived. Thank you. Continue on with the American Legion Spanish Fork, starting off with Kent Anderson, Roger Archibald, Robert Beagley, Glenn Bradford, Sidney Carden, E. Reed Carlson, Edward Dickerson, Dwayne Dudley, Curtis Fisher, Dennis Mark Harrison, Dwayne Huff, Randall Jensen, Larson. Vernon Mills. Melvin Olson. Blaine Paulson. Stephen Stone. Gary Tucker Sr. John Williams. William. Stephen Wilson. Sonny Malloy. John Perrick.
Congratulations. Thank you. Tell your name, tell your name. Oh, you're picking up.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. American Legion, Orem, Post 72. We will begin with Alan Anderson. Bud C. Bird. Rodney C. Gardner. Dr. Guy Grenick. Jack Rhodes. H. Gathering. Bradley G. Prescott. Gerald Ning. Daniel C. Gale. David J. Forsythe. Don E. Housekeeper. Kelly Kirkpatrick. Russ Rader. John Topol. Michael D. Verska. Jonathan Roper. Ladies and gentlemen, your American Legion Orem Post 72. Front and center, Riverton American Legion Post 140. We will begin with Raymond L. Shepard. Charles E. Henson. Dallas S. Hill. Bruce W. Fain. Linda S. Rasmussen. Jim Negrostak. Dennis Erie. Alan J. Smith. Chuck Olson. Rodney Foreman. John Egbert. Grant Woolston. Carl Griswold. Robert R. Rudeter. Shane Hughes.
Tell me, get John.
Oh no! Ron Cranmer.
Thank you for your service. Thank you. Ray Howe. Thank you for your service. Thank you.
Kurt Camerath. Ladies and gentlemen, your Riverton American Legion Post 140. Front and center, American Legion Post 11, Vernal, Utah. We will begin with Craig Carlson, Reed Rasmussen, Jim Bryson, Jeff Barth, John Eskelson, Bob Minda, ladies and gentlemen, your American Legion Post 11, Vernal, Utah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have another round of applause for our honorees today. And I'll turn the time back over to Commander Simcox.
Okay. We would like to give a special honor to Representative Kevin Stratton. He's our Gold Star. Kevin Stratton is our Gold Star sponsor. And because of him, we were able to give you all these awards and pins and dog tags. And also, Brandon Nilsson, Lynette Thorne Hansen, and Oakland Mortuary. And now, we're going to have a 21-gun salute.
Oh, wait.
So we got one more group that needs to come up and do their awards because we missed that paperwork somewhere. So they're looking for it right now. Tremont, American Legion Tremont, is that correct? So why don't you guys come up? I apologize, I'm probably not going to be able to read your names because I don't know we're going to get that quick enough. But come on up and let's get you guys awarded.
They're having it out. Tremont's got it in their hands. I'll let you. So Tremont will bring us the papers.
I was told Tremont has the paper. No? Okay.
No, we're good. Okay. They can tell me their names.
You want to come up and help again?
Yes. Okay.
Come on.
Want to be helpers. Okay. I'll just have you gentlemen tell me your name. I'll thank you for your service. Tell me your name and I'll announce you. Thank you for your service. Name? Rick Jepson. Rick Jepson. John McClellan. Jed Abbott. Michael Boycott. Larry Shires. For your service. Ray Yoder. Ladies and gentlemen, your honor guard from Tremont, Utah. Okay, Commander.
Thank you. All right, did we forget anybody else? No? Okay. For now or forever holds peace. All right, I got to find out where I was. Let's see. That was really good. Thank you, everyone, for that. So, we've done that. We've done that. We've done that. No, it's here. There it is. All right, we're going to have the statement from the governor's office by Amy Winder Newton. She's the Salt Lake County Council. She said the governor kept her busy. I don't know how a county council member was done by the governor, but she was like, yeah, I'm too busy. So she apologizes for being late, but she was came early and ran in here. We didn't want to stop everything. So we're going to give her a second to come up and give her speech, and she's going to wow you, I promise.
Thank you so much. I actually wear two hats. I'm a part-time Salt Lake County Council member, but I work full-time for the governor as one of his senior advisors. And he wanted me to let you know he is so sorry he couldn't be here today. He's out of town today. And so I am the one who gets to come and speak with you. So we are so excited that today we come together to celebrate the dedication of our Utah American Legion and Veterans of Foreign Wars Honor Guards. Honor Guards are special as they are veterans serving veterans. You understand the weight of the uniform, the sacrifices made, and the deep bonds formed in service. This shared experience enriches your duties with immense empathy and respect. In rain or shine, these dedicated men and women render a solemn service on behalf of us all. They do not simply perform tasks, they honor a life of service with every flag they fold and every salute they render. Their presence provides a powerful testament to the respect and reverence we owe to those who have served and sacrificed. As we recognize their extraordinary contributions today, let us all renew our commitment to support our veterans and their families in every way we can. The duty of the Honor Guards reminds us that honoring our heroes extends beyond ceremonies. It is woven into the fabric of our nation. On behalf of Governor Cox and the citizens of Utah, I extend our deepest gratitude. Thank you for your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment to honoring our nation's heroes.
All right.
So, as we all heard, the great bagpipes and snare drums, I believe, they're in the back over here. They're not listening to me. They can't hear me. But we want to thank the bagpipes. I'm not sure which group they're part of, so I apologize because that's not on my list. But I want to make sure I thank you. Thank you. You guys did an amazing job. Thank you. Okay, so the next thing is a reminder, we are planning on taking these stairs over, even though there's some people there taking pictures. We're going to go, as soon as this is over, everybody's going to go to these stairs behind us, and we're going to take a big group picture on the stairs. Not me, you guys, okay? And then when everybody else, when we're done, we're going to go to this door out here. We're going to walk outside and take another picture, and I believe we're going to do the 3-volley salute and the taps, is my understanding. So, just as a reminder, okay? All right. Next, I am going to throw her under the bus. She's your state commander of the American Legion. I'm going to make her come up and speak for a minute. I've been up here speaking. It's her turn to come up and say at least something. And then when she's done saying something about how great you guys are, because I've already said how great you are, she's also going to do the benediction.
Thank you, Commander Silcox. I appreciate that. I'll keep it brief, but I want to share with you my deep gratitude for you as Honor Guard members. I serve as an Honor Guard member myself, and as my Post 140 in Riverton knows, I've been a little bit absent with the duties I've had this year as State Commander. But what it is an honor to serve and support you at the state level for the American Legion. And I know that I can probably share that same sentiment from Heath Silcox as your state commander for the VFW. I have had in the last 3 weeks, I will share with you that in the last 3 weeks, I've had veterans, well, and throughout the year, but particularly the last 3 weeks, my heart has been full. And it has required me to contemplate and think about so much what our Honor Guard members do. And when we lose a veteran, it is part of us, isn't it? It is part of who we are and our comrades in service. And there's a variety of reasons of why we lose loved ones and why we stand at those grave sites for multiple purposes of which they've left this earth. How grateful I am for the opportunity to share the Be the One message in veteran suicide prevention for the American Legion, lest we not forget also our fallen comrades and heroes for this great nation. We have had the honor of bowing down and presenting the flag at the feet of widows and children and parents, have we not? How grateful I am for you as Honor Guard members and the privilege that I've had to serve alongside of you as a state commander for the American Legion. Thank you for being here today. And with that, I will ask you to uncover as I join you in prayer. We bow before you, our Heavenly Father, in humble prayer, thanking you for the manifold blessings you have bestowed upon us this day in our beloved country. We are deeply grateful for our veteran comrades who have served and sacrificed our great nation and who have been laid to rest. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for those Honor Guard members throughout Utah who quietly serve in solemn and honorable ceremonies for veterans and their loved ones. Let not the adversary destroy his light and truth, our freedom, worship, and divine faith. Bless those who direct our nation. Remember, O God, those who bear arms. Bless the homes from which they come. Forgive our errors and weaknesses, turning us from wrong and unprofitable ways. We pray for the early triumph of righteousness, truth, peace, and safety as we depart from this beautiful ceremony, knowing we are among eternal and dear family friends. In his holy name, amen.
Amen.